Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Gotta talk about this World Boxing Super Series situation that's occurring. A very anticipated fight that I was very much looking forward to. Would have told us a lot about both of these guys. Doesn't look like the fight's gonna happen. It's Regis Prograis. He's growing cold feet. Is seemingly gonna pull out of the World Boxing Super Series super lightweight final, a defining fight between two world champions in the 140-pound weight class to determine the supremacy of the division, considering that a lot of people consider these guys to be the number one and number two in the division respectively, even though Jose Ramirez has a strong claim that he's the number one junior welterweight. But Regis Prograis is ducking and dodging, running scared from one they call Josh Taylor. I know the details. I read the report. I read the sources about bullshit about money being late, money not being put into escrow on time. I don't give a shit about none of that stuff. You know why? Because the World Boxing Super Series has had this problem from the jump. They've had a number of issues. They've had a number of delays. They've had a number of missteps, setbacks. But guess what's happened every single time? They found a way to overcome these hurdles, these problems. They put the money in the accounts. They put the money in escrow eventually, and the fights go ahead. They actually happened. None of these fights were canceled. There have been threats of pullouts before in this junior welterweight tournament, especially. Chat was threatened to pull out of the fight against Josh Taylor as well. I guess there's something about Josh Taylor. Nobody really wants to fight this guy, especially not in the UK, especially not in his hometown or battlegrounds in Scotland. There's just something about this kid. He's too lethal, too dangerous. That you got world-class junior welterweights, very strong junior welterweights, threatening to pull out of fights. Regis Prograis is another name added to that list, as he senses the danger. Prograis just doesn't want to go through with this fight, man. That's all it is. He knows what Josh Taylor brings to the table. He knows it's a very difficult fight. He's not keen on having to travel outside the United States. That was another issue when it came to this fight. Prograis wasn't feeling, moving out of his comfort zone, going to another country, especially not a guy that might get a little hometown advantage. But the fight was going to be on neutral territory, neutral ground. It would have been in somewhere based in London, in the UK, not exactly Scotland. So it's not like Prograis would have been at a full disadvantage, but he's impressed with the skills, the style, the boxing ability. It's a very difficult style for Prograis to overcome. Prograis is a very good fighter, don't get me wrong. Very lethal, very strong. He's brings a lot of tools to the table. Is very explosive. He really is among the three best junior welterweights in the world. But if you had a gun to my head, who would you ask? If you asked me who would whoop all three of these guys, who will come out on top amongst the three, I really don't know. Because Jose Ramirez is improving by the day. He's only getting better and better. He has a great engine. He has a great chin. And he seemed to be developing a higher boxing IQ. So you got to respect what Ramirez brings to the table. You got to respect what Prograis brings to the table. A lot of firepower, a lot of explosiveness. You got to respect what Josh Taylor brings to the table. A lot of boxing ability, a lot of length and height, and feints and movement and boxing ability. Regis Prograis is ducking Josh Taylor. Pretty weak excuse, blaming finances of the World Boxing Super Series, which has had troubles from day one, but they always seem to deliver. Now all of a sudden, Prograis never pulled out of a fight, has never backed out of a fight. Now all of a sudden, with a career high payday waiting in the wings, now he wants to pull out of this fight because it doesn't favor him. That's all it is. Doesn't want to get out of his comfort zone, doesn't want to leave, the US, doesn't want to travel, doesn't want to be a road warrior, doesn't want to fight Josh Taylor for almost all the marbles in junior welterweight division. The winner has a stronger claim, really, as being the number 1 junior welterweight, but it will still be questioned until they fight Jose Ramirez as that journey continues. Regis Prograis, what's up, man? Why you ducking and dodging Josh Taylor? You don't want none of that Josh Taylor smoke. I smell pussy in this motherfucker, yeah? I don't know what's going on, but y'all was quick to pull out of this fight when y'all never pulled out of any fight prior to this. Y'all know what y'all was up against. Didn't want to face that threat, especially not on foreign territory. Just bitched out of a fucking unification, Regis Prograis. All because of some finances that are eventually going to get settled out. That are eventually going to get sorted out. World Boxing Series, Super Series always finds a way. They late with their payments, but they always come through with it. Give it some time. But nah, you want to pull out like little bitches. Fuck out of here, Regis Prograis. Just lost some respect from Boxing Truth. You'll never get that claim as the best in the 40-pound division. You got a weak-ass promoter in Lou DiBella who ain't going to get you those opportunities. He's going to pull you out of a career-high payday for what? What's he got waiting you in the wings? What's he got in store for you if it's not this unification fight? You just fucked up, Prograis. Lost some respect. Now you're looking like a chump. Looking like you're running scared from the one and only Josh Taylor. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.